Yo, 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 what is up, everybody? Happy Sunday to all the folks out there. Let me get all this situated. There's my chat, and there's my camera. How we all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Hope everybody's having a nice chill Sunday. Everyone's always talking about Manic Monday. Boy, it's been a little bit of a manic Sunday for me, to be honest. Went to work, got back from work, learned that there is a gas leak going on the other side of my duplex, so that was fun. Had to evacuate the house for a little bit, push my stream back just a tad, and here we are, ladies and gentlemen. A little disjointed today, but I'm going to do my best to rock and roll through all this business. But we've had some shit go down this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. First off, okay, yeah, my mic is coming through okay. So yeah, hope everybody is doing well. We got some shit that's been going down on the internet ecosphere, as they would say. Let's just go ahead and get right into this. So first thing we're gonna be talking about today was that Dylan Dennis versus Logan Paul fight. All right, this shit was kind of wild. This shit was kind of crazy. I was I was hoping that Dylan would pull through and beat the living piss out of Logan Paul, because I don't fuck with Logan Paul. Not really. And after all the shit that Dylan's been talking, you know, on this press tour, everyone was hoping that Dylan would wipe the floor with that man, but it didn't really go down that way. And I can't say I'm surprised, to be completely honest. Dylan might be... I don't even want to say a skilled fighter, because I don't even know. That might be giving him a little too much. Yeah, no, Dylan just ain't fought for a while. He's got, like, not that many... He never fought boxing to begin with. He doesn't have an official coach. He's got the whole, you know, I'm my own coach type of shit. He trains with people, but he doesn't have, like, a designated coach, and it really fucking shows when it comes to how sloppy he handles out in the ring. You know, I knew Logan was going to be at some sort of an advantage. I mean, when you look at his younger brother... As much as I'm not a fan of Jake Paul either, I've kind of grown to like him a little bit more over the years due to how much he's been kicking ass when it comes to the boxing stuff. So if he's cut from that same loincloth, so to speak, hey, he's got something going on. Logan, I don't know about Jake, but I know Logan was a killer wrestler in fucking high school and all that shit. So that's got to translate to boxing somehow. And yeah. Logan ended up winning the fight. Dylan lost by I believe it was a disqualification. A few of the things we're going to get into a little bit here. Dylan, coming from an MMA background, decided to be the pesky fucker that he is and pull some illegal moves out in the fucking, like during the fight. We're talking some illegal moves that you can't do in boxing. But, you know, we're talking takedowns, we're talking guillotines, all that. We got all that stuff. So I'm going to work on, I'm going to get that pulled up in a second tab here. And then I'm going to get that pulled up on my screen. But in the meantime, I hope everyone is doing fine and dandy on this fine Sunday. All right. That's cool. The video started auto-muted. I like that. I hate when it starts. I've been on streams. I know other streamers, you hate that. When you go and you click on a link, you're just trying to get it queued up, and it's already, boom, blaring the audio. That's why TikTok is trash. Not only does the app suck, but when you go to, like, try to pull up TikTok links on stream, it's, like, auto-playing that shit. That is annoying. Okay. Main screen. Guitar. Yeah, there we go. Boom. All right. Coming from Drama Alert on Twitter, Dylan Dennis just tried to take down Logan Paul.
Deeped him. He deeped him. We had a feeling this might happen.
This could get ugly here. Security was just about to enter the ring. Jeez. Logan's security entered the ring.
We gotta get a replay on that because it happens real quick. It's a bad clip. I don't care about your motivation. I do not care about Logan Paul's motivation. I don't really take advice from a guy like Logan Paul. Well, okay, so then yeah, another link here. It brings us to, not only was this this little Disney moment, it wasn't good enough for Logan. After the fight, like what do they call that? They call it like the green room in like comedy clubs, but when you're in the I don't know, the backstage, when they're backstage in the fight, he went even more egomaniac mode for some more weird validation that he's clearly trying to get from his friends and his family and his colleagues and all that stuff. So let's check out this next video of him giving another prep talk to his team after he just gave one. Like, all right, let's check it out.
We did it. I really wanted to knock him out so badly, but I told myself I wasn't going to go in there and fight with emotion. The one thing we did do is beat that fucking bitch's ass.
Yes, sir. Pausing real quick just to acknowledge, this is so fun. This is funny. This is funny as fuck, all right? You got Logan Paul sitting on Jake's shoulders. That's funny. I'm sorry. That's fucking hilarious. That's a peak brother moment right there. That's that energy. That's that bro energy right there. little Jake's face, he's sitting there like, yeah, fuck yeah, dude. my older brother just won. Yeah, fuck it, you know. I feel for Jake. Jake is funny. He's kind of a funny dude. God damn it, Jake Paul. He's warming up on me. All right, I'm warming up on Jake Paul. I don't want to admit it, but it's true. All right.
That bitch's ass. His face is muddled, to say the least. He put me through hell these last 2 months. Me and my girl got stronger than ever tonight. Come on.
Yeah!
Hey, Tina! Tina, baby girl, I love you so much. I love you
Now
so
she's
much.
here.
I can't wait to start a family with you. Maybe we can talk about having that baby soon.
Do it tonight! Do it tonight! Do it tonight!
Like, I don't know. Is it just me? Am I just a hater, guys? Or like this room? Like, you can almost smell the energy in the room. It's like, oh my God, this is what draws me away from Hollywood level YouTubers and just like Hollywood attitude personalities in general. Is he's already got his moment and he's backstage and he's like, I gotta rally up the troops again real quick. And it's like, dude, it comes across as extremely, I don't know, what's the opposite of being humble? Comes across as that. Also, Nuke said in chat, I didn't see this one, a true fight between idiots. Absolutely. Absolutely, bruh. You already know. They're already idiots, and now they're giving each other more brain damage. It's for the content, I guess. Something like that. But I just saw this video. I had to throw it on the dock, and I'm like, it's just, I don't know. This guy, look at him. He's ripped. He's got all this money. But there's something behind these eyes. There's something behind these little blonde boys' eyes. And he's got something deep down. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is deep down where he just needs this validation, you know? I think it's hilarious. Logan Paul right now is like that stereotype of the one kid in high school. Like normally he's like in your friend group when y'all start dating and like getting boyfriends or girlfriends. When y'all start getting girlfriends for the first time, because this is mainly a boy thing, I think. Like, he's that guy where he's with a girl and she might be a little sleazy or whatever, but you know, they're together and like they're both really with it. And this is his first relationship, so he's going around, he's telling all his friends, no guys, me and Nina, we're set, like I found my girl. And his friends are trying to be nice and they're like, oh, okay, man, just make sure to be careful in case anything ever happened. And he says, no, nothing's going to happen because I finally found the one. And then every guy who goes through that, who says, I finally found the one, I'm finally fucking, I got my girl, we're strong, we're Bonnie and Clyde. What happens, chat? What happens in that scenario 9 times out of motherfucking 10? That shit does not last. They jinx it into existence. You can for real jinx shit into existence. It's real, all right? It's real. It happens to the best of us, all right? As much as I talk shit on the guy, I'm gonna pull up Nicholas Diorio, his take on this whole event on Twitter, which I read, and you know what? I'll admit, I kind of agree with him. Let's see if I can get this more in view for the y'all. It's hard to read. Fucking. Let me try to like zoom in a little bit. Well, I'll just read it off for you guys. It's probably, I assume, yeah, my chat and cam's cutting off just a little bit of it. So basically, Nicholas Diorio goes on to say on Twitter, YouTube boxing sucks so much ass. KSI didn't belong in the ring with Tommy Fury okay, redo that. KSI didn't belong in the ring with the Tommy Fury that beat Jake Paul. There weren't enough amateurs in the world for KSI to fight in time to close the skill gap and make it competitive. Then KSI shows up and beat up an unidentifiable homeless dude dressed up as Tommy Fury and loses a phantom decision. I'm in total disbelief. Right up until the decision was made, Tommy Fury was so fucking terrible. I was sure the fight was fixed. But then he won the decision, so I don't know what to think. Probably not buying any more of these pay-per-views. Lol. I agree with that. I wouldn't be surprised if Nick he probably lost some money on the event too. From the sounds of his typing. That's the sound of, I lost some money, But it's a, even all that shit aside, I didn't even vote on this, but I kind of fucking agree, dude. Because y'all will notice, I'm not really going to be covering the KSI versus Fury fight. I'm more so interested in the Logan Paul versus Dylan Dennis for obvious reasons. I just don't care about KSI that much. I think he's really overrated. I don't think he's that funny. I mean, he's probably entertaining, you can make the arguments for that, but he's just not, I don't know, I don't really care about covering that guy. So, losing my train of thought here. Yeah, I just didn't care about the fight, and what I have seen from their fight, through the through the clips I've seen re-uploaded, it screams fixed. It screams fixed fight. A lot of these fights, in my personal opinion, are probably fixed to a serious degree. And just boxing in general. This is why you'll find I'm way more of a UFC guy nowadays. When I was growing up, I loved boxing, but, lately, with the area, I'll see boxing matches, like, especially with influencer boxing. Sometimes there's just a smell of something in the air, like something smells fishy. There are certain moves that are made, and I think a lot of these fights are probably, I mean, dude... Call me crazy, but Nate Diaz versus Jake Paul. Okay, you're going to tell me that fight wasn't fucking fixed to a certain degree. I have no doubt that Jake Paul, he would rock Nate Diaz like in a boxing event, because that's not what Nate is used to. That's not his fighting style. But it wouldn't have really gone down the way that it went down, in my personal opinion. I think that these fights get thrown, you know what I mean? The World Series was fucking thrown for years in a row. I know it was a long time ago, but it's like, this shit happens, dude, and it's more common than you think, especially amongst the organizers and all this. And you want to throw a fight like WWE style so that it becomes, to their formula, as entertaining as possible, as exciting as possible. So you fix some of the elements, and by saying fix, I just mean rigged. They rig shit. They really do. It happens sometimes. It doesn't happen all the time, but it happens sometimes, especially with boxing. You'd be surprised. Okay, that'll conclude the Dylan Dennis versus Logan Paul. And now we get into what Dead on Dave would always refer to as the soup de jour. All right, let's get... Ooh, my God. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's get into this. Our soup de jour of today is some drama that unfolded yesterday. I'm pretty positive it all went down yesterday, if not maybe on Friday. SSSniperwolf. Oh, let me pause that. Pause it. Okay. Everybody, SSSniperwolf. She's been on YouTube for a long time. jacksfilms. He's also been on YouTube for a long time. I would say that they make vastly different content. If you're somehow not familiar, SSSniperwolf is a cute girl gamer. She's a cute gamer girl, and she used to make a lot of YouTube videos. She played Call of Duty, she I think she still has a G Fuel sponsorship. She's really established. I don't know exactly. She's got millions of subscribers at this point, all right? There was a whole drama or debacle in the past where people had suspected her of faking gameplay footage, like faking COD gameplay. And I think there was validity to that. It's just I haven't really looked into the situation in full, so I don't feel fully confident speaking on anything because I don't know. But the rumors were that she was faking gameplay, and I heard that those rumors were substantiated with legitimate evidence. I think a lot of the gameplay came from her husband at the time. The fabled Sausage, Mr. Sausage, SSSniperwolf and Sausage. If you know the lore, man, that Bonnie and Clyde duo, they've been fucking shit up for a long time. All right, they're both their mugshots, their famous mugshots are online, which was pretty funny. jacksfilms is a fella. I don't really know what kinds of videos he makes. I think he makes generic, just YouTube content. He'll make videos about different kinds of topics, and he gives his ideas. So maybe commentary to a certain degree. But jacksfilms, I mean, you look him up. He's been an OG on YouTube for a while. I mean, I would clump him into the same categories. Dudes like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, where jacksfilms didn't do like purely gaming stuff, but he hung out with that same like-minded crowd of dudes, crowd of individuals. And to set up this current story with these two beefing with each other, I'll give a little bit of exposition. First, gonna hit the monster. Oh, Lord. Excuse me. So lately, this new lore saga between jacksfilms and SSSniperwolf starts by jacksfilms, he had called out Sniper Wolf in a video. I don't know when the video came out at this point, if it was months ago, if it was even like a year ago, but I think within this past year, jacksfilms decided to take it upon himself to call out SSSniperwolf's current content, because her current content has been lazier than ever. A lot of dudes would argue that her success was not justified in the first place due to most of her gameplay being faked. Due to her having so much fake gameplay. Like, she's not actually good at Call of Duty. That's someone else's gameplay. So she already has that fraud label kind of over her head. And lately, it's been bad in terms of her reaction content. And I have my own thoughts on that, and we'll get into it a little bit later. But she's been doing a lot of, reaction content where it's a lot of just ripping TikToks ripping the TikTok from TikTok, and then reacting to it, reacting to TikTok compilations, and in most of which she gives absolutely no credit to the original people whose videos she was, going through. Which I think for someone of her stature, for someone with that many millions of subscribers, it's kind of an important thing that you should be doing. Nobody's requiring you to, but it's a thing where it's like, do you take the cart back at the grocery store when you go and you get groceries? You empty out your cart, you put your groceries in your car, in your wherever, motorcycle, and you take the cart back, because I really fucking hope you do, okay? If you're sitting here right now, if you're chilling up in Voltage Mike's chat, you better be taking that cart back, all right? Just be a decent person, because most people I know take the cart back. They just put it back, Put it in the stall with the other ones. SSSniperwolf is 150% the type of bitch where she takes the cart out to her car and she just fucking leaves it, man. Like, she don't care about taking that cart back, so... she's already had that fraud label over her head, and now for her to be, kind of blatantly just ripping other people's content, whether it's even TikTok, even though TikTok is very low effort, minimum, whatever the hell, it's still a low bar, So Jack decided to call her out. He decided to say, hey, fuck it, nobody else is talking about her, even though they should be. She's getting to that line where Dark Viper brought that up with his video series that I plan on maybe going over a little bit at some point, where he was really early to calling like the smoke signals. Like, Dark Viper was really early to sending the smoke signals, and a lot of people gave him shit for it at the time. Like last year, I don't know if you guys remember Dark Viper AU coming out with his series saying that react content and reaction content creators are doing an overall net negative thing for like the creative space on the internet. And I don't fully agree with him, but I do acknowledge and agree with a lot of the points that he makes, because he's right. You end up towing a certain line, and SSSniperwolf has gotten up to that line where her content is just stealing. It is just ripping it from people. She's not giving credit. It's XQC level of like regurgitated garbage, So she's been doing that, and it's been going unchecked, and jacksfilms said, hey, that's not cool. She shouldn't be monetized. Maybe she shouldn't even be on YouTube. So he's been going at her on that. She already didn't like that he called her out through a video, but then he went a little extra step further. He created a new YouTube channel that he calls JJ jacksfilms, like SSSniperwolf, JJ jacksfilms, and it's a direct parody of Sniperwolf and her content. Or maybe I should say it's intended to be. Because if you want my own personal opinion, him going to the extent of creating... Basically, here's what the channel is. Let me preface it. His channel is him, JJ jacksfilms. He every time that Sniperwolf releases a new short or video or whatever, he reacts to it. Like, just straight up, he reacts to her reaction, and he's like shitting on her. He's ripping into her, like, oh, this is a bad reaction, or this and that. And then he goes and he credits the original person she took it from. I think it's funny and it's clever, but it's so desperate, dude. Like, what? Like, if you're really above all that, I would like to defer to Tommy C, his take on the whole situation. I found out about his jacksfilms' original video on Sniperwolf through Tommy C, shot from the point. And Tommy C was one of the only ones with enough balls to kind of say, yeah, I see where this guy's coming from, but he's going about this the wrong way. Because there's something vindictive in the way, like his tone, the way he's going after Sniperwolf. It's just a little too vindictive. You can hear in his voice, he's got that air of, she's making so much money off of this regurgitated crap. That's not fair. She's making more money than I am. and that makes me mad. You can hear that in his voice. I don't need to be some psychologist to look into it that deep to garner those answers, bro. You best believe you can hear it. You can hear it in his voice, because I bet you he's been an OG on the platform. He's been with the ups and the downs and this and that. So he's probably gone through his own dips, you know, of like his channel not doing that well. So to see a girl like this with just such low effort and just like anti-creativity, like negative creativity, and it's, you know, this platform is rewarding bad behavior. It's not rewarding good behavior. It's not rewarding good content. 9 times out of 10, it's rewarding, you know, certain bad behaviors. So I think he's got a right to complain about it, but man, you can really hear the vitriol and the vinegar in his voice when he talks about it. So to each his own, you know, he can have that emotional reaction, but people are going to notice it and they're going to call it out just a little bit. So brings us to where we are currently standing. SSSniperwolf was at a shoot. I would assume that's probably for modeling or something like that. And she posts on her Instagram story, "Hey, jacksfilms is 5 minutes away from my shoot. He lives 5 minutes away. Should I go pay him a visit?" And she puts it to a poll on her Instagram story. And of course, everybody, all the toxic folk out there, they're all spamming, yes, hell yeah, pull up at his house. And it looks like a cute, innocent, stupid, whatever the fuck, although a little weird, you know, the whole, I'm 5 minutes away from his house. I mean, all right, I guess. No, she actually does it. She goes to his house. She takes a photo of his house. She puts it on her story. She says, "Come outside. I just want to talk. Let's talk like adults." And it's like, what the fuck? What? So she shows up to his house and says, "Hey, just come on outside. I want to talk." Which personally I think is fucking hilarious, because throwback to Def Noodles. What was it, everybody? Pull up or shut up? She fucking pulled up, even though it was very unprovoked and kind of weird. SSSniperwolf, yeah, just pulled up to his house. I don't know if she had a crew of people with her. It's not like she had a group of like 5 big muscular dudes with her. I don't think that was the case, but I don't know. We'll find out. We're gonna watch a little bit of the break. We're gonna watch Mitch on Now Recording. Shockmouths Mitch is his YouTube channel. He makes really good news when it comes to like news YouTube videos. When it comes to commentary, when it comes to anything on the news or anything on the internet related news in general. Check out Shockmouths. He doesn't upload consistently 100% of the time, but when he does upload, best believe it's a banger. This is genuinely like, he makes the type of drama alert videos that don't get made anymore, like the types of like the format for drama news that I really used to enjoy. So just shout out to Mitch real quick. Everyone go subscribe to Shockmouths. And yeah, let's hear him break it down just a little bit. I'm going to speed it up just a little bit. Get through it a little quicker. But yeah, let's go. Let's have him take us through it.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Shockmouths News, where we take the news that was too long and you didn't read and give it to you straight.
Slow it down. I am not. Some videos, some people, like Peepaw. You could put Peepaw on 2 times speed and you're not even going to notice it, because then he's finally speaking like a normal human being. But other people, I mean Mitch, no, we can't do it. We're just going to have it normal. All right.
Sniperwolf has doxed jacksfilms in her Instagram story. But before we get into that, let's go through the backstory for those who don't know between these two. The beef between jacksfilms and Sniperwolf began almost a year ago to the day.
Yeah, so he's going to explain it a little better than I did.
2022, titled Sniperwolf, in where he calls out Sniperwolf for making bland TikTok react videos.
For those who don't know, SSSniperwolf is a YouTuber who reacts to TikToks. I promise it's way cooler than it sounds. Take a look.
So this that the store want to be petty, right?
How do you deal with a Karen?
So this hoe at the store want to be petty.
Oh, he got time.
Epic, right?
And created a new channel called JJ Jacksfilms, and since then has been uploading react videos to it as a parody of Sniperwolf, and also to point out how bland her content is, and maybe to get himself a mansion. Yesterday, Sniperwolf posted to her Instagram story, "Should I go visit Jacksfilms? He lives..."
Yeah, so here's the post. Should I go visit Jacksfilms? He lives 5 minutes away from my shoot. I love her choice of words. I love how she says, "Should I go visit?" You know, like how you go visit your grandparents. Like, I'm going to go visit my uncle. Should I go visit Jacksfilms? Like, what? Should I go to his house? Should I go visit Jacksfilms, guys? Yes, no, you know, what do you think? Like, I'm stupid. I like digging into shit more than I should, but Should I go visit Jack's Films? It's like, yeah, it's like you're visiting, like you're just visiting in and you're like catching up on life. Like he doesn't know you. He doesn't fucking. Okay, yeah. Y'all want to go visit Jack's Films? Let me know.
It's 5
Let me
minutes
know
away
in
from
chat.
my shoot, followed by another story post, and this post has been heavily censored, but it was a picture outside. What appears
She says, let's talk like adults. Photo of his house while she's standing outside. Meanwhile, she says, let's talk like adults. Bitch, if you want to talk like an adult, be an adult. Hit him up privately. I bet you not once has she tried to like DM him and say, hey, dude, can we just talk on the phone? Can we just have a talk? Let's just have a phone call, bro. So clearly her pulling up was her trying to do a little display of power, you know. She was trying to, you know, I don't know. She was trying to show people, hey, you know, I can pull up. Hey, I've got your info. Hey, I could do this and that. Like, she's trying to show him a little something, which I just think is hilarious because she's this little squeaky mouse of a person. And I don't know. Let's let him explain a little more.
be his house, which reads, "Let's talk like adults, Jack's Films." The posts have since been deleted, but Jack's Films was on a live stream at the time. Here's his reaction to the news that she was outside his house.
Yeah, that's another thing I forgot to bring up. As this was going down, he was live streaming somewhere. So this is kind of really what I wanted to get into is like, let's hear all of his and his little friends, their reaction to like when this is going down, because it's kind of fucking hilarious.
Hold on, stop.
Hold on.
Go look at the general.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Hold
hold
on.
on.
Pause. Yeah, pause. This is like.
Yeah, hold on.
This is tea.
Is she like trying to dox you right now?
I don't know, but that's
That
really
like
scary.
yeah, that's
That's not good.
really sketchy. That's like
That's
extremely,
so sketchy.
Nah,
How would she know where to live
that.
though? She's in your house right now, Jack.
Shut up.
You want to
literally
get a knock
outside
on your
your house.
door?
Like 5 minutes ago posted.
Wait, what?
He's fucking shaking in his boots, bro. Like you could see it. He's like what? Like, you know when something's really stressing you out and you're just trying to play your cool and you're just like, yeah, no, dude, totally, hell yeah. Yeah, you're trying to act like, I don't know. You can tell this shit is weighing so heavily on his brain. I think it's so hilarious that this little squeaky mouse of a woman is just like, he's looking at his face, he's like, what the fuck am I gonna do? It's like, bro, it's Sniperwolf. Fuck, I'd go outside. I'd invite her in for a drink, dog. Fuck. I got girls that cute coming to my house. I don't care what they've done on the internet. I'm gonna be like, shit, shawty. What's happening? Come on in. Come inside. What, you want to drink? You want a beverage? You want to hang out for a while? You want to play some games?
What? She's literally right outside your
Oh
house.
my god.
She's literally right outside your house.
Call the fucking police. Actually,
Wait, what?
call the police.
No, there's a video.
Call the police on what? Call the police on what, dude? Like, she's standing out in the street. She took a photo of your house, she uploaded it online. That's fucked up. And I know people are already going to come on in, and they're going to say, well, it's actually part of California state law that you can't dox people and you can't do this or that. And it's like, yeah, you're right. But, I mean, I think California's the only state that has that, you know? It goes back to the age-old debate on the internet of, like, doxing isn't actually illegal, because technically it's not. So I think it's so hilarious. I'll also shout out Tommy C. Shot from the Point yet again, because he did a stream earlier today. Listened into it when I was at work, and I was so relieved that he had basically the exact same reaction that I did, in the sense where this guy Jack's Films, he's sitting in this call with all these, this must be the types of people he hangs out with, are a lot of like yes men and a lot of, you know, you can kind of smell the soy up in the voice chat, and it's just kind of weird. It's a weird way to interact. It's a weird way to like live your life when the people you're constantly talking to online and hanging out with, they're so uber yes men, and they're so, oh my god, bro, oh yeah, fuck that, you gotta call the cops, you gotta call the cops right now, bro. It's like, dude, you don't go outside. People like that don't go outside. You probably don't even go and get your own groceries in person. You probably get them delivered because you don't go out in the sun. And, bro, you gotta call the cops because that girl's out in the street taking a photo of your house. Like, bro, what? The fuck? Even someone on Tommy's stream, they called in, they said, oh, that's why in Texas you can't try that because she would have gotten shot. And then Tommy's like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? What are you going to shoot her for? Like, oh, yeah, that would have fucking helped the situation. I'll blow a fucking hole in her chest. That's what she deserved. Like, what? Bro, what he should have done, he should have shut the stream off, of course, but he should have gone outside and he should have just talked to her. He should have said, like, you know, if your whole goal is to, like, convince everybody how batshit this lady is, grab the cojones, pick a camera up and go outside and be like, look at this bitch. Like, I've got her on her knees. Not like that, all right? But he's got her on her knees to the point where she's so bothered by the things that he's been doing. She's got the vinegar and she's showing up to his house over it. He could have really used that as a moment, but I mean, he probably wasn't thinking about it in the moment, but he so should have used that. He should have gone outside and been like, look at yourself. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, you know? But instead, let's keep going.
She's outside your house right now.
What the?
Holy she literally
on her
posted
Instagram.
a video on her story 5 minutes ago.
I'm
of her.
reporting.
Oh my god, she
Yeah.
is. She's outside our house.
Record this right now.
She's fucking doxing you. Yeah, that's the.
Yeah, no, this is.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
No, that is huge
No, it's
violation
not.
of privacy and so much else. There's so much wrong with that.
I don't know who the hell that guy is in this call, dude. I want to... I don't know. I can just smell the soy. The soy is palpable. Like, I hate to sound stereotypical, busting out the soy card, but my god, whoever the hell is talking, somebody... Shut that guy's mic off. Get him out of the fucking Discord call. He's like, oh, I'm on Jack's Films stream. Oh, I'm his top friend on Discord. And like, he's talking so much, he's like overtaking Jack's like stream, bro. Like, it's so annoying. I hate people like that. Tommy fully fucking agreed. He's like, who the fuck are these guys, bro? Get these guys the fuck out of there. Glad it's not just me.
No, I'm not getting out, dude. That.
Jack was also quick to respond on Twitter.
It says, I'm not getting out. That's how you also know he's stressed, is the way that he's like misspeaking. Because they say don't go outside, and he's like, I ain't getting out. Fuck that. I ain't getting out. Sounds like I ain't getting out of prison. Like, he's speaking, he's fumbling his words over a little mousy, cute lady who just re-uploads TikTok videos. Like, embarrassing.
Saying this. Sniperwolf just doxed me on her Instagram. Creepy, gross, violating. What you do is disgusting. You steal content and stalk YouTubers. YouTube, demonetize this dangerous creator or just get her off your platform. She posted an Instagram story right outside our home and then deleted it. He continues, she literally posted a video of the outside of our house for all of her 5.6 million followers to see, then deleted it. In what universe do you think that's okay? In what reality do you live in where you think this behavior is justified? It's time to get her off the platform. She's no longer a silly creator that steals content, teehee. She's a creep that stalks and threatens her critics. Nah, f that. Time to get her off YouTube.
Okay, I want to make it very clear as well, before we get any further. I'm not pro doxing anybody. I'm not pro showing up at anybody's house. And in fact, they're right. Her behavior is deplorable. She shouldn't be doing this. I am, however, able to laugh at the nuances of the situation. Because it's not always as easy as someone is right and someone is wrong. There are oftentimes multiple facets of the scenario at play. And here's how I see it. SSSniperwolf. Squeaky, mousy little lady who's really hot. So you got a hot lady who's not physically threatening. Shows up to Jack's Films house, who's some skinny, white, nerdy looking guy, and he gets scared. Maybe it's just me. I think it's hilarious. Just on paper, a hot chick shows up to his house like, hey, I want to talk, and he's like, oh, it comes off a little fruity. It comes off a little weird. I don't know. I think it's weird. I think Jack's Films is a squirrely fella. And that's not to say that he doesn't make good YouTube videos. That's not to say he's not even a cool guy to sit down with, but his wife, I mean, we could go back and rewatch the little clip there, but Jack's Films' wife was in the call, and she was saying, this bitch is crazy. How'd she even get our address, this and that? And Tommy brought up this exact point. I might as well just bring up Tommy's stream at this point and let him do the talking for me, because he was literally, he brought that up. He said, that comes across a little weird. You know, you got someone outside and he won't even go outside and he's like, no, fuck that. No, it's like, dude, you guys have a family. That's your wife. You got to be the man of the house and at least go outside. Like, at least go outside and say, you know, what the hell is wrong with you? He won't even go. Like, he's so scared. He won't even go outside. Like, nail-biting little, like... It's kind of fruity, bro. Comes off a little fruity. And there really ain't nothing wrong with that, but... God, I can't. Some people, I'm not meant to understand them, you know? You're not meant to be able to understand everybody all the time. That's why we have diversity of character and many different things, but... it's weird. Accusing me of doxing is defamation. I have no idea how to dox. He literally posted his address on Google and said I threatened to dox him. This is true to a certain degree. I don't know if jacksfilms is the one who posted his own address, although I would imagine, you know, Mitch confirmed that on Shot from the Point that jacksfilms' address is online. Like, you can find it if you look it up. I'm not saying you should. I'm not saying you should do anything with that, but it's there. It's apparently labeled as a business address. So... I don't know. I think it's weird because, yeah, it is online. There's not... Even though she does definitely have people in her Discord servers and shit, like some really weird dudes who follow up with her, she has dudes like that who could get that kind of information maliciously, but I kind of believe her. That's probably not even how she got it. She probably got it through other, more simpler avenues because I don't think she's that smart to reach out to, like, fans of her. She doesn't have a team or anything like that, and it's kind of obvious.
To Jack's tweets, Sniperwolf put on her Instagram story, accusing me of doxing is defamation. I have no idea how to dox. He literally posted his address on Google and said I threatened him and doxed him. To which Jack responded, you posted a video tonight of you outside our home for your 5 million plus followers to see, while my wife and I were inside. I can't make it any simpler than that. If that's not doxing, why did you delete it? Jack then goes on to say, delusional. Anyway, Team YouTube, you up? Got time to ban a literal stalker with an attachment of a screenshot of her story saying, 400 videos online shitting on someone but wanting to talk IRL goes too far. Modern men are actually a joke. A day...
This is why I'm laughing at this situation a little bit, too, is he keeps yelling at YouTube, man. It's now become like when a brother and a sister are fighting, and they're just screaming at YouTube, well, he did that, and he did this, and he started it. And that's like literally what it is, man. It's like basically what's come down to is he did this, they did that. They're never going to come to terms. Nuke up in chat said she's got a whole simp army at her disposal. 100%, dude. 100%. And there are probably some weird, questionable dudes out there who could get information like that she could be using to her advantage, but I really don't. I agree with Tommy. I don't even think she's smart enough to know how to do that. Like, if she was smart in this situation, maybe she would have a team, you know, ready to jump. She would have her dogs ready, so to speak, but, you know, I don't think she utilizes it like she could. And I really don't blame her, because most of that simp army, yeah, they're probably a bunch of fucking weirdos and freaks, and she doesn't even feel like talking to them. That's understandable. Well, I don't think I have any other major timestamps. Yeah, that's basically it. We're at the stage right now where YouTube, I think they have yet to fully, like, officially comment on it, unless they have, you know, and I haven't seen it. But people have been trying to get YouTube to speak out and talk about it. I bet you come tomorrow, you know, Monday, the week starts back up, business days resume as usual. I bet you that's when we'll be hearing something from YouTube. So yeah, everybody, Mitch has a really good video on this. Go check out Mitch's video. He explains it better than I will. On Twitter, Xylee had a really base take about it, yet again. Oh, I apologize, the screen is cut off, but I will read off the tweet here. So Xylee Gets Real on Twitter says, doxing equals super bad? No question. Sniperwolf has no leg to stand on and went way too far. What irritates me, and I said this before the doxing incident, is how is it okay that jacksfilms did 64 videos in 11 months on her? The whole last channel is on her. Is he calling her out for her shit reacts? Sure. But don't y'all think that's a bit obsessive? I mean, I get hating on her, but would you feel the same if it was your fave? I don't know. Ultimately, in the end, in my mind, he definitely didn't do as bad as her, but there's a certain level of obsession that I don't really respect and quite frankly creeps me out. 100%. 100%, Xylee. I don't have my soundboard hooked up right now, but if I did, I'd be giving golf claps to Xylee because that's very true. like I say, it's not always that someone's right and someone's wrong. Sometimes they're both wrong, and in my own personal opinion, I think both of them are both of them are wrong. Because she's right. The way she really just laid it out, like, and ultimately, he didn't do as bad as her, but there is a certain level of obsession that I don't respect and quite frankly creeps me out. Yeah, literally, dude. Because he's like, I'm going to keep making videos on you until you make a change. And it's like, that's weird, though. Like, that's not an honorable thing to do, my own personal opinion. It just seems weird. Like I said before, you can taste the vinegar behind his speech. You can feel the vitriol, like he's angry. He's angry about her, and he wants to talk so much shit, but the second she's just, yo, I pulled up to your house, what are you going to do about it? I get him being weirded out, but at the same time, bro, it's Sniper Wolf. Why don't you go outside? It's not like some muscular man and his fucking group of homeboys. Like, I don't know. They're going to have to figure this out, because I think it's it's weird. Like, do I think that YouTube should do something about this? Ultimately, I don't know. I need more time to form an opinion on that one, because, I mean, it's off-platform behavior. You definitely should be able to get banned for certain off-platform behavior, but sometimes you got to take it on a case-by-case basis. And YouTube has stated explicitly that they have a very strict policy when it comes to YouTubers doxing other YouTubers. That's not allowed. That's not cool. So I guess they're just going to have to identify this case, and if they do acknowledge that, you know, whether she wanted to or not, I don't know. That I keep talking myself in circles here, because it's like, did she dox him? I would say ultimately yes and no, because if his address was already out there, it's a little sticky. It's kind of a sticky situation, but definitely she made it publicly known to a lot of people who would have never had any idea. So in that sense, yeah, I would say she doxed him. So now it's up to YouTube. You know, if they decide, hey, that's not cool, she should be removed. If they end up removing Sniper Wolf over this, or even just demonetizing her channel, that's going to be crazy. That's going to be that's going to be some YouTube history right there. Whether it's for better or for worse, it's, you know, a personal opinion. All I'm saying is that would change some ground. All right. That would change shit up. That would really rock the boat, as they say. So, yeah, base take from Xylee. And then one more thing on the situation is that Sniper Wolf's brother was up on Twitter making the situation worse. Let's check that out a little bit. Real Silly G says now SSSniperwolf's sister is... Oh, sister, not brother. So sister. Now Sniper Wolf's sister is encouraging fans to look up jacksfilms' address in addition to confirming they were 100% there to harm him. Let's see the screenshots. Not you defending doxing, that's just sad. And then Sniper Wolf's sister replies and says she didn't dox anyone, dumbass. Google jacksfilms' address, lol, anyone can see it. Her sister then goes on to say, damn, does he not know how to fight or something? Yeah. Okay, so here, tweet that she's quote tweeting. I have no ill intentions, SSSniperwolf. You showed up to our home tonight and filmed it for your 5 million plus Instagram followers to see. That's called doxing. And then her sister says, damn, does he not know how to fight or something? So I get that that's just a little cute dig. That's a little joke. She's saying, oh, he can't fight. He's scared to fight a girl, whatever. But, I mean, through cross-examination, bro, this girl would bury herself if this was a court case scenario. Damn, does he not know how to fight or something? Okay, cool. So you've established right there your intention. You went there to fight. Cool. You went there to cause violence. Hey, that's her sister saying it, not me. Like, what? Is that it? Or any more? Yeah. So those are the two screenshots. I still think they're valid. I wanted to bring them up. That her sister is fucking making things worse. They're both really stupid. I think stupidity just kind of runs in the family. They're both really not smart people. But I don't know. What do y'all think? What do y'all think on this current situation? What do y'all let me know in chat? Let me know in the comments if y'all are on the replay crew. I think it's a weird situation, and ultimately I think it's kind of fucking hilarious. I think it's actually hilarious that both these people, they've got some serious flaws going on, and now they're just begging Daddy YouTube to take the other person down. And I think it's kind of funny. I think it's hilarious. What else do we have on the docket for today, ladies and gentlemen? So we've covered the Dylan Dennis versus Logan Paul. we have now covered our soup de jour, the SSSniperwolf doxing Jack's films. A few other things I had on the docket for today. So here's a story. There's not much to it. I don't have any additional information aside from the drama alert video. Rice Gum got swatted while eating chicken. Fuck it, let me see if I can bring up my Discord. I need my soundboard, god damn it. I need my soundboard, god damn it. Yeah, there we go. So Rice Gum, I guess he does IRL streaming now, or maybe just, I mean, he streams somewhere. I know he's gotten back into streaming. He streams somewhere. I guess maybe he might be doing a little bit of IRL because clearly he went somewhere, he got some food. He's sitting here minding his own damn business, eating chicken in a parking lot.
20 piece to the dome. I got a whole chicken. What the fuck? I just had a cop is coming towards me. The fuck? Yeah? Yes, sir?
Mouth still full of chicken. Bro, he's still chewing. That 20 piece gonna get cold, bro, by the time they do all that paperwork. I mean, they're probably not gonna do any paperwork. It was a false call, but they rip homeboy out his Tesla. Come on.
It was crazy. 20 piece to the dome. I got a
I love that. He says 20 piece to the dome. I've been there. We've all been there, 20 piece to the dome. So what the hell, man? He's just minding his own business eating chicken. Why you gotta swat homeboy? Why do you have to swat this innocent little Asian boy? I don't think it's cool. I don't think it's right. But it happened anyways. That's why these motherfuckers gotta be real careful with that whole IRL streaming crap, dude. I don't think I would ever do that. Or the IRL streaming is just going to get you in trouble because a lot of these cops, you're going to tell them, hey, I'm being swatted. It's one of my viewers. And then you just got to explain that same confusing scenario every single time. And yeah, there are sometimes where you get lucky, you know, and rare scenarios where, you know, you have a relationship with your local police department and you're able to, you know, you guys are able to work out some sort of deal where it's like, hey, man, I'm a streamer. Your guys are going to be getting these calls about me. Anytime you guys do get a call, maybe just give me a call and let me know. I'll let you know if it's worth coming out because most of them are going to be false flags. Like, there are on occasion where you can get that kind of situation going. And if it happens to you regularly, you should try to just contact them and get in talks with them and let them know the situation, you know, so they're not send the SWAT team every time. But yeah, no, it's freaky. That just sucks when it comes to IRL streaming. My man's was just trying to eat the 20 piece, bro. 20 piece to the dome? Nah. By the time they're done checking the car, bro, his food will be cold. That's a F in the chat right there. So, what else we got here? Oh God. This right here, this really should have been the soup de jour. Because this is something I want to talk about. Because on one of my... One of my first legit streams, one of the big topics that we talked about was the death of Willie Two Guns at the hands of Only Use Me Blade and him facilitating all this chaos, all this crazy substance abuse, drinking, partying, trailer trash antics that led to the demise of the beloved Willie Two Guns, man. So I feel like it's only right to be providing, as a little segment on this channel, occasional updates on Only Use Me Blade. And an occasional little check-in, right? So I hope you guys are ready for our segment. We're gonna check in with Only Use Me Blade. We're gonna see what he's been up to. Spoiler alert: it's not good. I'm gonna go ahead and preface the video a little bit. Okay, so let's just go ahead. Figure it out. The same channel I shouted out on my other stream when we were covering some of this stuff right here. Only Use Me Blade relapses after 2 weeks of sobriety and refuses to accept he is an alcoholic. Well, golf clap for that, bruh. Oh, I'll turn it down. Turn it down just a little bit. Sound effects aren't as My face, when Only Use Me Blade won't accept that he's an alcoholic. Hey, man. I gotta give it to him. He won't fold. He won't kneel. You can't be an alcoholic if you just don't admit it, you know? You can keep lying to yourself for a long time, actually, and it just might do the trick for you, but... Yeah, Only Use Me Blade. He relapsed, guys. He relapsed. I'm sorry to say it to everybody. I know y'all were so emotionally invested in this cool cat. Yeah, 2 weeks down the drain. All bullshit aside, though, I know what it's like to go through, you know, substance abuse, and especially alcohol abuse, man. It's... shit can get tough. And for a guy who's been drinking for this fucking long... For him to get 2 weeks in was crazy, dude. Like, that's crazy to go full 2 weeks, but then you reach that point. It's kind of like what they call the 3-day hump with, like, smoking cigarettes or whatever. Where if you can make it past those 3 days of just, like, cravings, you're going to have cravings all the time and you want to relapse. If you can make it past that, like, 3-day hump or whatever, you know, it's going to get exponentially easier and better for you going forward. However, with alcohol, it's a little bit different. You know, sometimes it's a 3-day hump. Sometimes it's like a week hump. For me, I've noticed in the past, it's normally around that 2-week marker where you get to that point where you're kind of like, okay, we're either going to keep this going, we're going to stay sober for a while, or we're going to kick that bucket over, baby. We're going to have a fun old time. We're going to kick that bucket, boy. Knock all that progress out down the drain, you know what I mean? So, let's see how it let's see how it all goes down.
Dude, it's really hard to see who's the enemy and who's a friendly, dude. Let's do red and blue. Alright guys, I'm gonna go IRL.
Up the quality just a little bit. This looks terrible. Way better.
Apparently you guys don't want to watch me play COD, and I get it. I'll get better at it, do it on my own time. But let's go IRL.
Walker has just donated $10. You the man, Blade. Glad you're trying out the sober life.
Jesus, turn this down. So he's...
What's up?
Only Use Me Blade accepts he is not good at Call of Duty anymore and his viewers wanted him to do something else, so he decided to stream IRL. Something interesting happens to him, chat. A side quest, if you will.
What is this?
A viewer figured out the address of his friend and sent him a bottle of Jaeger out of nowhere. Oh, God. Oh, God. This is the part of the segment where I'm supposed to feel bad for Blade because this is very sad and very triggering. But, dude, this is fucking hilarious, bro. Somebody in the chat. That's so not cool, bro. That's so not cool, but that's fucking hilarious, bro. Motherfucking golf clap for who, like, I'm sorry, it's fucked up, but it's so fucking funny, bro. That is like, I don't know. I don't know. That's just funny. I'm not going to feel bad for saying that's hilarious.
Okay, thank you. Are you kidding me? Who did this? I guess thank you, but someone sent me this. I just texted Beck. It wasn't from her. I'll be back. I'm gonna grab some weed.
Oh, it's so sad, dude. He tries to avoid the alcohol by saying he'll get high instead. And it's just like, he pulls the bot, bro. Let's just get this little... Look at that! Okay, chat. That little mischievous. You see the thought process in real time. He pulls it out, and he's going, oh, what's that? Oh, what? Why would someone send me... And then he has the... you know what? Like, shit. Because he's a severe alcoholic. And one of his viewers sent him alcohol. He's holding the bottle of alcohol. Jaeger was his drink too, bro. You're sending him a bottle of his shit. Dude, this is fucked up, man. Like, I feel bad for Blade, but at the same time, I so don't, dude. He's cultivated this. He's cultivated this kind of fan base. He's cultivated all this, bro. He is his own demise. It's his own fault, bro. If he really wanted to help himself, he would cool it with some of the streaming, and he would try to do a content shift, and he would start working out. He'd start exercising, Fuck, dude. Try to find God. Go to church. If you're not religious, go do yoga, dude. Get spiritual. Do something, dude. You need... But clearly, I don't think he wants to get better. He's the type of guy where he goes through this trap where he says, oh, I'm going to get sober now. Well, I could stop whenever I want. I'm going to get sober. So then he's sober for like 2 weeks, and then he's like, oh, yeah, you know, I'm going to have a little bit. And we see the whole process happen, so this is wild. Just tune in, y'all.
Who did this?
And he tries to say, who did this? And it's like, you know you won't get up in that. You know you want to drink Blade.
I'll be back. I'm going to grab some weed. I'm going to go grab some weed. I'll be back.
So yeah, he tries to get some weed instead, but it doesn't quite sate the appetite.
Well, I'll think about it. I don't know. I really shouldn't, guys. 50 a shot? Okay, 50 a shot. That seems more reasonable. 50 a shot. If not, we can...
He's already bargaining.
Not touch it.
Blade.
That right there is dangerous, right? You got to be careful of your mindset, right? Like your thought process, your train of thought. You got to be really fucking wary of that shit. I can't speak on other substances, but especially if you are trying to quit alcohol dependency, you have to be so wary of that shit, bro. When he's like, no, I really shouldn't, but you can tell he's on the fence because he wants to, and that want to drink, you're gonna feed it, bro. Like you feed it like a plant that you're like watering, and then it gets so big, like out of nowhere. Like you truly feed into it, like slowly but surely, and rather than just trying to do your best, remove yourself. That's why they always say remove yourself from the situation, because then you don't have to see it and like think about it directly. But he's so on the fence. And then he does that media, oh, well, 50 a shot. Well, the 50 a shot is in his head. He said, oh, well, if they're giving me $50, that's still a lot of money. That's worth it. You know, the financial gain, this and that. And it's the bargaining, dude. There's always bargaining involved when it comes to like relapsing on substances and stuff. And it's just brutal.
Please, for the love that is all holy, please do not relapse tonight. Pour it out, please. This is the moment you decide whether you are sober or not. Please do not do it, BRO. Please don't throw away your sobriety. You were dying, BRO.
But let's get some weed. Weed never hurt. But be right back.
Just as he was getting out to grab some weed, he gets the first 50 that's started the relapse.
Let me grab the weed.
More coming after the first shot.
Thank you, dude. I guess we're having some drinks tonight. Let's not get too litty. I'm probably gonna be fucked up, but I got you. Okay. Can't
Poor guy.
Drink. That's insane to me, dude. Whoever donated the 50, you're a legend. Kind of evil because I shouldn't be drinking, but relapse hype, I guess. Not relapse hype. I'm definitely not gonna
relapse hype. He says relapse hype. No, definitely not relapse hype. Bro, how am I supposed to not make fun of this guy, okay? Every time I start to feel like shit, like, oh, you know, maybe certain people you shouldn't pick on them on the internet. But locals are locals for a reason, bro. They're the gift that keeps on fucking giving, bro. This guy's hilarious. This guy's so funny. I would kill to be able to, like, sit down and, like, have an interview with Only Use Me Blade. But not while he's drunk. Not while he's drunk. That would piss me the fuck off. He's, like, two different people. That's what's sad. I see the sober Only Use Me Blade. And he's, like, kind of with it for the most part. Like, I could sit down. I could talk with a guy like that. God, man. It's... Relapse hype? Yeah, no, yeah. Fucking relapse hype. Hashtag relapse hype, everybody. I was about to put that in the title for my stream today, but I thought that's a little too hard.
It's a habit. I don't know. I'm conflicted about it, man. Honestly, I'm conflicted about it, but let's do it.
He said, I'm conflicted about it, but let's do it. Man, you're not too conflicted no more. You made up your mind, bro.
These sober losers living at home. Drink up if you want to, just don't make it a habit.
It's definitely not a habit.
That's so evil. Like, they know what they're doing. They're like, his thoughts, like his intrusive thoughts.
Make it a habit.
Oh, yeah, okay, let's go back again. J-Rock donated, dude, don't listen to these sober losers living at home. Drink up if you want to. Just don't make it a habit. It was at this moment he knew he fucked up. Because that's for real, bro. Any alcoholic, bro, this is always the voice talking in the back of their head. It's like, dude, don't listen to that. Ah, man, you can drink up if you want to. Just don't make it a habit, bro. And it's like, yeah, that's fucking easier said than done, my guy.
Living at home. Drink up if you want to, just don't make it a habit.
It's definitely not a habit.
Definitely is a
You guys
habit,
see
bro.
that I can go in weeks without drinking. Oh, I know this guy.
After announcing he'll be drinking, a viewer who also donates is advising him not to
Yo, you're on
relapse.
speaker.
Hey, Blade, it's Bob.
Yeah, you're on speaker. Just letting you know.
That's fine. You should not take that shot, dude, for that $50. Refund it. I'll send you 75. Just stay sober tonight.
I'm gonna have some drinks, dude. I appreciate it, but I'm gonna have some drinks.
You're doing so good, man. You are doing so good.
I'm not making it a habit, dude. I'm just gonna have some drinks and
I
relax
know
and
that
chat
you
tonight.
say that, but then, you know, next week you're going to be like, oh, it's not making a habit, and you're going to be right back to dropping N-bombs and getting in trouble again.
See, this is the part where it actually gets sad, is you can tell this viewer, I don't know why the fuck he's watching a guy like Only Use Me Blade, or why he'd be donating $75 towards a guy like that, but it's so sad. You can hear it in his voice. He says, no, don't. He says, please don't relapse. You're doing so good, man. Just fucking, And then he says, I appreciate it. Well, I'm definitely going to have some drinks tonight. Because he's already past that threshold. And now he's ready to drink. He's done ping-ponging. Because we're always ping-ponging back and forth and trying to go sober. The bottle of Jaeger's there. He's on the fence. And then he tips. He says, fuck it. We're going all in. To the point where he's literally saying, you know, just a fan saying, hey, you probably shouldn't drink that. Well, I appreciate it, but we're going to have some drinks tonight. It's like, damn, Blade, you flip-flopped real fucking quick, and all it took was like 30 minutes. It's scary, but it's funny.
Well, I can't drop N-bombs.
All right, man. I tried my best, but I'm just saying.
You know what? I do appreciate you, man. That is an amazing offer. But I'm gonna be chill tonight. I got some weed. We're gonna be good, okay?
Let's smoke the weed then. That's all you gotta do.
We are gonna smoke the weed. Hey, man, I do appreciate you, dude. Thank you. This definitely isn't gonna be a habit. This is just.
Oh God.
I'm gonna have some drinks tonight. Appreciate you.
All right, Blade. I can't stop you.
My man.
Just trying to help you out, but it's not gonna be good for you.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later.
That bitch was up in the freezer. He put that in the freezer immediately, man. He was ready. He knew.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Keem donated $3. Couldn't even last a month, you're a joke.
It lasted 2 weeks, and this isn't going to be a habit.
This isn't going to be a habit, bro. He's unironic. This isn't even going to be a habit, dude. It's like, why don't you look at the other streams in your past, bro? God, this guy has no shame. This guy has no shame.
That little fucking warm feeling's pretty fucking bomb.
Scary Terry has just donated $75. A quad and a shot.
No, I'm not doing a quad and a shot, Scary Terry. I will do a big shot for you, dude, but I can't drink like I used to. I'm definitely not doing a quad.
Definitely not doing a quad. Wow.
Don't throw away all
the
that
fuck is a
work.
quad?
Think
4
of how
shots?
good it
Like
felt
what?
To have control in your life, to have your life back.
We are good.
He's already started. He already opened this can of worms. He's going.
Terry, the $75 is insane. I'll do another shot for you, Terry, at least. I'll do like 2 more shots for you, but not right this second. I got you, dude. The fire sale prices are way higher because of the whole situation. I shouldn't even be drinking. I don't necessarily want to drink. I do feel good, though. But let's let those shots sink in.
Just a special occasion, by the way. It won't be a regular thing, by the way. This is how it always starts. You'll be back to drinking every night before October ends.
Brutal.
Yo.
Hey, can I get a partial chargeback?
A what?
A partial chargeback?
I'm gonna drink for you, dude, but I can't do a quad, dude, but I'll drink for you.
Okay, alright.
Alright, I'll keep drinking for you, I got you, okay? But don't donate anymore until I'm all paid up with you, you know? Like,
Cringe.
I'll scam you, but I will, I'll have some drinks tonight, okay?
Okay.
Actually, if you look at the stream right now, I'll take another shot for you.
Laid dead by 20.
God, bro, it just doesn't stop. It just doesn't
You've
stop.
been drinking and doing pills off stream.
No, I've not.
These PPS stupid. This all a way to get bigger donos. A weak, pathetic crybaby that's homeless. Anonymous donated $3. Can we skip the bargaining?
Can we skip the bargaining and denial stages and just go straight to acceptance, Blade? You're an alcoholic, and it's all you're good at. It's a miracle that you're alive. God has given you the gift of being able to drink every night. Do not spite God. That's hilarious. See, these donos are just golden, bro. That's part of the reason I'll be watching these videos. They're so funny. I love how they've got all the donos
and
included.
Just go straight to acceptance. Blade, you are an alcoholic and it's all you're good at. It's a miracle that you're alive. God has given you the gift of being able to drink every night. Do not spite God.
You're funny, dude. I'm kind of disappointed in myself, dude, because I've been saying no. Dude, I feel fucking great.
Okay. All right. Yeah, there's the update, everybody. On Only Use Me Blade. He relapsed. Lol. That shit's funny. I'm sorry, bro. Blade is the gift that keeps on giving, and someday, you know, we might not cover him. We most likely will never cover Blade every single fucking stream. I hope we don't have to every single stream. But he is the gift that keeps on giving. Until FouseyTube gets his ass back on Kick or somewhere, because best believe, I've got plans. I got plans, YouTube. Oh my god, I wish I would have started my streaming stuff like a month beforehand. Like, I swear, like a month and a half beforehand. Because all that FouseyTube shit went down and I was so invested. One of these days, I almost want to... It's like a Shoe Nice clone. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, dude. One of these days, I'm probably going to do an all-out stream on FouseyTube. Because the whole everything that went down, the whole connect all the pieces of his fucking his most recent tumble into madness. I find that shit very, very interesting. And it would have been fun to cover it live, like, as it was going on. But it was before I had all my equipment in and all that stuff, so it is what it is. One of the last segments, or things I'm going to talk about today, something interesting I found. I didn't read too much into it, but I'm kind of curious. I'm going to read a little bit on the stream. Netflix plans to open brick and mortar locations. I'm kind of curious about this because... You know, brick and mortar location, meaning like they're going to open up physical stores. And I don't know what the hell that would look like. Netflix recently shuttered the long-standing mail-order DVD service that led to the closure of video stores around the world and ushered in an era of streaming. But now the company appears to be embracing brick and mortar, according to Bloomberg Report. Company's vice president of consumer products. Netflix aims to open a network of stores offering retail, dining, and live entertainment that leverage its TV shows and movies. Netflix has not announced what it will be selling at the locations. It's unclear if DVDs or any type of physical media will be part of the inventory. The streamer plans to open the first 2 of these Netflix house locations in unannounced cities in the U.S. in 2025, so it won't be a while. It hopes to expand the concept to major cities around the world thereafter. Okay, here's the thing. If it's one of those deals where if it's in a legit city for it, yeah, that's what I'm selling. What would they even sell? What would they even sell? Like, they're gonna sell merchandise and this and that. Who the fuck cares, dude? They're probably gonna try to do like we've got like near me, we've had this trend of like these theaters starting to open up that do the whole like restaurant / theater where they serve food and drinks, all that kind of stuff. And maybe they might try to do something like that, but it depends if they tried to open a bunch all at once. It's kind of like the Bass Pro Shops pyramid, like. You have that one pyramid in like one location, and then it becomes kind of like a landmark. Maybe if they opened 2 stores maybe in like a decent city for it, I could see that. I could see like it does okay, but I don't know. I think it would lose some money. I don't think something like that would be open for very long. Like, that sounds weird, and it sounds like Netflix is trying to do what Disney does, but Disney has been doing what Disney does for a very long time, and the amount of money Netflix would have to spend to actually compete with them doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, exactly. That's what I feel. Trying to, like, have their own brand. Like, they'd want Netflix to be like a, you know, how you look at Disney and you think, like, cool shit or positivity, even though everyone hates Netflix now. Everyone hates Netflix, bro. They keep upping their prices, and for what? For what, dude? Netflix is ass nowadays. They've got a few shows that are alright, but other than that, not much. Alright. Final segment of the evening is going to be something I don't know if I'll keep this segment going, or if it might be a one-time. Nah, it definitely won't be a one-time thing. Lately, I've been having a fucking ball of a time with a little something called Bard AI. Google Bard, alright? If y'all have heard of it. I I like chatting with Bard and asking it weird fucking questions. It's funny. It's interesting because it knows, you know, AI is going to be taken over at some point like Terminator. I might as well get in good favors with them now, you know. And I was curious to ask like an AI about, you know, there's some of the shit that we end up covering on these streams and get Bard's opinion and see what Bard thinks. So for instance, we're gonna ask what was its thoughts on the Dylan Dennis Logan Paul fight. I'm gonna ask it, see what it says. All right, let's see what it says. Maybe it's got insider info that we don't. Okay. Fight between Logan Paul and Dylan Dennis on October 14, 2023 was a one-sided affair, with Paul winning by disqualification in the 4th round. You know what? Let me just let's have them just say it.
The fight between Logan...
Oh, that's a little loud. Turn where's my this? Turn down Google just a little bit.
Logan Paul and Dylan Dennis on October 14th, 2023 was a one-sided affair, with Paul winning by disqualification in the 4th round. Dennis, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu athlete, was making his boxing debut against Paul, who has now won all 3 of his professional boxing matches. From the opening bell, Paul was the aggressor, using his longer reach and superior boxing skills to outpoint Dennis. Dennis threw very few punches and seemed to be content to try to bait Paul into a grappling match. However, Paul was too smart for that and kept his distance, landing jabs and right hands at will. In the 4th round, Dennis attempted a guillotine choke on Paul, but Paul broke free and landed several unanswered punches. Dennis then grabbed Paul's head and tried to pull him down to the ground. The referee intervened and disqualified Dennis for grabbing and holding. Overall, it was a very disappointing performance from Dennis. He seemed to have no real plan to win the fight and was completely outboxed by Paul.
I don't know about
Paul,
completely, but
hand,
yeah.
Looked good
basically,
once again
that's
and
funny
showed
that,
that he is a
wording it
serious
this way.
boxer. My thoughts on the fight are that it was a bit of a joke. Dennis showed up
Yo, Google!
unprepared and Paul easily won the fight. I'm not sure why Dennis even took the fight, as he was clearly outmatched. I'm also not sure why Paul continues to fight these celebrity boxing matches. He has proven himself to be a decent boxer, but he's not going to beat any real contenders. I would rather see him fight other actual boxers, but I guess he's making more money fighting these celebrity matches.
Because when you fight the celebrity matches, you get more eyes on you, you get more publicity, and Logan is a little boy who is desperate for attention and validation. I don't know why. It's kind of weird. It's kind of creepy. He's a fully grown man. He's in great shape, both financially and physically. What's the problem? What's the problem, Logan Paul? Deep down, he's got some little void that just cannot be filled. I don't know. I think it's very funny that the Bard straight up says he has proven himself to be a decent boxer, but it's basically, it says, I'm not sure why Dennis even took the fight. Oh, no, here's, when Bard says, I'm also not sure why Paul continues to fight these celebrity boxing matches. Just that on its own, he's like, I don't even know why he keeps doing the boxing stuff. Like, we don't care. Like, who cares? He's like, even Bard is like, this doesn't even need to happen. Oh, okay, Bard went hella hard on Dylan, though. They said he was really outmatched, like, physically. I don't think so. I think they were both, like, similar-ish. And Dennis, if he would have been more disciplined and took it seriously, he could have beat Logan's ass, but he wasn't taking it seriously. All right, a little more of a creative question, and towards our main story tonight. I'm going to ask Bard, what are your thoughts on SSSniperwolf going to jacksfilms house yesterday? Let's see if it gets this one. And if it does, that's going to be really weird. sent YouTube? It says here's some videos about it. It probably doesn't have too much of a opinion. What are your thoughts on SSSniperwolf arguing with jacksfilms? Yeah, okay, Jesus, okay, here we go. Take us away, Bard.
I think the argument between Sniperwolf and jacksfilms is an interesting one, and it raises some important questions about the nature of YouTube content and the role of reaction videos. jacksfilms has accused Sniperwolf of stealing content from other creators, specifically from TikTok. Sniperwolf has denied these accusations, saying that she always credits the original creators of the videos she reacts to. However, jacksfilms has argued that even if she does credit the original creators, she is still profiting from their work without really adding anything new to it. I think there is some validity to jacksfilms' criticism. Reaction videos are a very popular genre on YouTube, but they can also be seen as low-effort content. After all the creator really has to do is watch a video and record their reaction to it. However, I also think that Sniperwolf has a point when she says that she is providing a valuable service to her viewers. She is curating content from other platforms and making it accessible to her audience. She is also providing her own unique perspective on the videos she reacts to.
Cap. Google capped on that one. Not true.
Ultimately, I think it is up to each individual viewer to decide whether or not they enjoy Sniperwolf's content. If you find her reaction videos entertaining and informative, then there is no harm in watching them. However, if you are concerned about the ethics of reaction videos, then you may want to avoid them. Personally, I think that Sniperwolf is a talented YouTuber and I enjoy her content. I do think that she could do more to credit the original creators of the videos she reacts to, but I don't think that she is stealing content. I think she is simply doing what many other YouTubers do, creating content that is popular with her audience.
Nice way to toe the fence on that one, Bard. I see what you did there. He's like saying, I don't know, still gassing up SSSniperwolf a good bit through there. He says, what did he say here that peeked out to me? She's making it accessible to her audience. She's also providing her own unique perspective on the videos she reacts to. And not really. Her reactions fucking suck. She's like all those other really shitty non-YouTubers that I'll see them popping up in my shorts tab, and it's a real video behind them, and I might as well just be watching that real video, and then it's their face, shitty green screen filter, and they're in the corner of the video, and they're like, yo, whoa, wow, whoa, check this out, and it's like, fuck that, dude, whatever. I do a good bit of that. I mean, streaming a little bit. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I'll let something play and I'm just like, damn, that's wild. But I'm going to still give my thoughts and I'm going to give like a legitimately unique perspective on it. I'm not going to do what she does, just the most vanilla fucking bland ass. She does the whole Jason Derulo thing, or I think it was Jason Derulo where they found out that he was reusing reactions and shit on like different, like he would have a shocked reaction like, whoa, this video, whoa, look at that. Or you would have like a funny, like this is hilarious. And they found when he reused them. It's fucking... It's low effort, but it's whatever. It is what it is. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude our show for the evening. I would like to thank each and every one of you who came out to the stream today, who helped, chat. Maybe if you liked the stream, thank you. And if you haven't, then, you can, or you don't have to. Anyone who likes the content, make sure to like, subscribe, share out these streams, all that kind of fun stuff. And, more streams to come soon. I don't really have an exact schedule right now. I'll tweet out anytime I'm going to go live. And on top of that, appreciate everybody. People in chat and replay crew, deuces.